when you fight, this is how you're to do it. So let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 20, because there are people involved in warfare. So God had given them instructions. When you fight, this is how you do it. Now, we can learn from this chapter. We can learn from this chapter as New Testament believers on how to wage war, because we're not fighting against flesh and blood. Remember that. We're fighting against spiritual darkness, right? This chapter, along with Ephesians 6, is an important thing to remember, right? Of how to look at the Old Testament in light of the New Testament revelation of Jesus. When you go out to battle against your enemies and you see horses and chariots and people numerous than you, don't be afraid of them. For the Lord your God, who brought you from the land of Egypt, is with you. Now it shall come about, when you are approaching the battle, the priest shall come near and speak to the people. And he shall say to them, Hear, O Israel, you are approaching the battle against your enemies today. Do not be afraid. Do not faint heart. Do not be a fainted heart. Do not panic. Do not tremble before them. For the Lord your God is the one who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies, to save you. Do not be afraid. That's the main message, right? Remember, fear is the opposite of faith. And Satan exploits fear in our hearts and minds. And so we become paralyzed. Our battle is not against flesh and blood, but against Satan's tricks. We're not fighting against people, but we're fighting against the devil. So the question is, how do you fight against the devil? Because this is going to happen at the end of the age. There will be Christians at the end of the age who will be able to overcome. How did they overcome? The blood of the Lamb, the death and the resurrection of Jesus. Their testimony, what has Jesus done for us? And not loving your life even unto death. Those three things are the key for any Christian to have victory over the enemy. It's the gospel that saves. Do not be afraid. As Paul the Apostle told us in Romans, if God is for us, who can be against us?